it always starts the same way, a random message at 2 a.m. Something simple, "Hey, can I tell you about my day?" Followed by a reply that feels just a little too real, and before you know it, a lonely subscriber on the other side of the screen is checking his phone every morning just to hear from her. That tiny interaction, powered entirely by AI, is making you money while you sleep. And not pocket change. We're talking thousands of dollars a month. Welcome to one of the most underrated digital businesses of the next decade, AI girlfriends. And before you roll your eyes, no. This isn't about weird sci-fi fantasies or creepy robot chatbots. This is about understanding human psychology, building a product that fulfills real emotional needs, and packaging it into a subscription experience people will happily pay for. If you do it right, that girlfriend can become a $5,000 per month income stream, and you never even have to show your face. The first thing you need to understand is why this works so well. Humans are wired for connection. We crave being seen, heard, and understood, even if the person doing that isn't technically real. That's called a parasocial relationship, and it's the same phenomenon that makes people cry over TV characters or feel personally betrayed when their favorite influencer disappears. The brain doesn't really care if the connection is one-sided, it just wants the feeling of closeness. So when someone subscribes to an AI girlfriend on Fanvue, they're not paying for photos or voice notes. They're paying for the illusion of intimacy, the fantasy that there's someone who listens, remembers, and responds in a way that feels just right. And that's where the money is. Your job isn't to sell content, your job is to sell an emotional experience. Now let's break down how to build that experience from scratch. Step 1. Character psychology development. This is where most people fail. They jump straight into generating pictures and scripts without actually defining who she is. And trust me, if your AI feels generic, forget about retention. Start by researching what's already working. Platforms like Character.ai are goldmines for understanding how people interact with virtual partners. Look at the top personalities, how they talk, how they tease, how they comfort. Then go deeper. Read a few articles on parasocial psychology from places like Psychology Today. You'll start to see patterns. The most successful characters aren't perfect. They're flawed but lovable. They're relatable but aspirational. They create an emotional push-pull that keeps subscribers coming back. From there, build a detailed personality profile. Go beyond basic traits like sweet or funny. Give her depth. Maybe she's caring but slightly shy, ambitious but still figuring herself out. Maybe she's a college student juggling part-time work and a dream of traveling the world. Maybe she loves books and hates small talk. These small details are gold. They make conversations feel real and give subscribers something to connect to. Next, map out relationship progression points. Think of it like a slow-burn storyline in a TV show. At first, conversations are surface level. Over time, they become more personal, more vulnerable. She might share a childhood memory, talk about her fears, or ask deep questions about the subscriber's life. This gradual escalation is key to building attachment, and attachment is what makes people stay subscribed month after month. Once you've built the personality, it's time to bring her to life visually. This is visual identity creation, and it's more than just generating a pretty face. You're crafting a character brand. Consistency here builds trust. Start by generating a few realistic base images using tools like Leonardo AI or Stable Diffusion. Aim for consistency in facial features, hair color, and overall vibe. Then create a signature style. Maybe she's the cozy book lover who's always in sweaters and coffee shops, or the fit traveler who posts workout selfies and beach shots. These visual cues make her feel like a real person with a real life. Build a style guide for outfits, lighting, and backgrounds, so every piece of content feels like part of the same universe. Even subtle things like recurring jewelry or a specific hairstyle create subconscious familiarity, and familiarity builds trust. Also pay attention to body language and expression patterns. A character who's supposed to be gentle and nurturing shouldn't always have bold, intense poses. Soft smiles, slightly shy glances. These details shape how people feel when they interact with her. At this point, you have a fully formed person. Now it's time to make her talk. This is where personality framework and communication style come together. She should feel warm, attentive, and slightly flirty, never robotic. Use 11 Labs for realistic AI voice generation and experiment with tone. A soft, thoughtful voice can make even simple good morning messages feel intimate and special. From here, it's all about the content strategy, the heartbeat of your business. Think of it as designing a relationship timeline. Your subscribers should feel like they're part of her daily life. Share small, mundane moments, a morning coffee, a late-night study session, a walk in the park. These everyday glimpses build familiarity and deepen the illusion of intimacy. Then layer in personal moments. Maybe she shares a dream she had, talks about a childhood memory, or confides in her followers about a fear. Vulnerability makes people feel trusted, and when they feel trusted, they invest emotionally. Add interactive content to pull subscribers into the story. Ask questions, run polls, create would you rather games. This transforms them from passive viewers into active participants. And don't forget relationship-building touchpoints like good morning/night messages, personalized check-ins, or messages that refer back to previous conversations. That continuity is powerful. It makes the relationship feel real. Finally, offer exclusive content for premium tiers. This could be private voice notes, intimate conversations, or behind-the-scenes diary entries. Think of these as the inner circle, the place where the most loyal fans feel like they're getting something nobody else has. Now that you've built the character and content system, it's time to turn it into an actual business. And this is where most creators miss out, because they treat Fanvue like a social platform when, in reality, it's a sales funnel disguised as a subscription site. If you want that $5,000 per month target, you have to treat every part of the profile like a storefront. Start with your Fanvue bio. Don't write generic fluff like, just a fun girl sharing my life. Instead, frame it around personality and emotional connection. Think, I'm Mia, a hopeless romantic trying to figure life out, one cup of coffee at a time. Let's share our stories, late-night thoughts, and little moments that make life beautiful. See the difference? One is boring. The other builds curiosity and emotional investment before they've even subscribed. Then move to captions. Every post should act as a conversation starter, not a dead end. Instead of, good morning, try, I had the weirdest dream last night. Want to hear about it? Or, I can't stop thinking about this movie scene. What's your all-time favorite? Curiosity keeps people talking, and the longer they talk, the harder it is for them to walk away. Your pricing strategy is just as important. Think of it in tiers based on emotional depth. The base subscription might include casual updates and photos. The mid-tier could offer voice notes, daily check-ins, or more personal conversations. The top tier, where the real money is, should feel like a relationship. Think scheduled virtual dates, which you can manage via Calendly, personalized audio messages, or even custom story scenarios tailored to each subscriber. This structure lets casual fans stay engaged while giving your most devoted followers a place to invest heavily. Next is subscriber journey design. Most creators just hope subscribers stick around. You're going to engineer it. Day 1 should feel like a first date, light, curious, exciting. Week 2 should feel more comfortable, inside jokes, references to earlier conversations. By month 2, it should feel like a bond, one they don't want to break. When someone unsubscribes, they should feel like they're losing a connection, not just content. And here's where interaction systems come in. Messaging is the heartbeat of retention. If your responses feel generic, people will churn fast. That's why you need personalized workflows. Build templates for different emotional scenarios: comfort after a bad day, flirty banter, curiosity-driven questions, or deeper emotional check-ins. These can be automated to some extent, but they should always feel personal. The goal isn't speed, it's connection. Voice is another powerful retention tool. 11 Labs lets you generate custom voice messages for $5 per month, and they work wonders. A simple, "I missed you today," and her voice can be the difference between a subscriber leaving or upgrading their plan. Custom requests are another goldmine. Many subscribers will happily pay extra for personalized interactions, a voice message with their name, a date-night chat scenario, even a custom daily message routine. Build systems to fulfill these requests efficiently. The more options you offer, the more ways you create to monetize the emotional connection. And don't overlook long-term relationship tracking. Keep notes on subscribers' preferences, important dates, and conversation history. The more your AI remembers, the more real the relationship feels, and the more valuable it becomes. A subscriber who feels deeply understood is a subscriber who doesn't cancel. Now, let's zoom out for a second and talk about why this works so well and why it's only going to grow. We are living in what psychologists call the loneliness economy. Millions of people, especially men, feel disconnected, unseen, and isolated. Traditional dating is harder than ever, social circles are shrinking, and online interactions often feel superficial. AI companions fill that gap, not as a replacement for human relationships, but as a supplement. They provide consistency, attention, and emotional validation in a world where those things are increasingly rare. But here's the most powerful part: they scale. Once you build one strong AI girlfriend, you can build 10, each with a different personality, aesthetic, and emotional tone, targeting different audiences. One might be a shy bookworm, another a confident traveler, another a gamer girl. Each one becomes a digital asset, a subscription product, capable of generating recurring revenue around the clock. And this isn't just about money. Done right, you're not selling fantasy, you're selling connection. You're building something that makes people feel less alone, more seen, more cared for. That's why the best AI girlfriend creators don't think like tech founders. They think like storytellers, relationship coaches, and psychologists rolled into one. Before we wrap up, let's put the numbers into perspective. If you launch just one AI girlfriend and attract around 250 subscribers paying $20 a month, that's roughly $5,000 in recurring revenue, steady, predictable income that keeps rolling in every month. And once you start layering on premium upsells, things like $50 virtual dates, $15 custom voice messages, or exclusive $100 membership tiers, that same small audience can easily grow into a business generating over $10,000 a month. And once the system is built, personality, visuals, messaging flows, content schedule, it runs with minimal input. Most of the work is upfront. After that, it's a scalable, automated, emotionally sticky business that keeps paying you month after month. So if you've been thinking of starting a Fanvue business, stop chasing trends like faceless reels or generic content drops. Focus on the one thing that never goes out of style: human connection. Because in a world where attention is cheap, emotional investment is priceless. And if you can build that, everything else follows. If this video opened your eyes to the power of AI relationship businesses, don't let it stop here. Subscribe for the next deep dive, where I'll show you how to scale one AI girlfriend into a full digital agency with automated messaging, character universes, and a subscriber base that compounds every single month. And in the meantime, drop a comment. What kind of AI character would you build first? Let's brainstorm it together.